Do you want to move from here to here? An ABSA home loan will guide you home. Move in and prosper.
Earlier on Guiding You Home.
Most of all, we're looking for a project, a property that we can put our own stamp on.
Working in a team has been very advantageous, that's for sure. Rebecca's got a very good eye for detail.
Jared's definitely a people person. He's very driven. I've never met someone of his age who has set goals this high.
Jared and Rebecca certainly know what they're talking about. Well, let's find out what these two property professionals have lined up for their buyers. This home has 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2 income-earning cottages, and is on the market for R3 million.
All right, Stephen and Andrew, I'd love to know what your first impression is, considering you've walked straight in directly into the entertainment area.
It's very nice. I think the entrance is really nice. Lovely to have a pool and lovely entertainment area. Very nice, yeah.
Great
So
first,
far, good.
great first impression.
Fantastic. Yeah. I'd like to just give you an overview quickly. You're looking at the asking price of R3 million on this particular property.
And being in a cul-de-sac, it's really quiet, tranquil. It's a beautiful location, far away from 4th Avenue with all the noise and the traffic. So I think that's a great asset to this property.
Yes,
I mean, what's nice about this is straight away open plan from the kitchen into the dining and lounge area, straight out onto the open area where all the pool and everything is. So, in my opinion, one box ticked.
Absolutely.
Let's have a look.
Sure. Let's go and have a
Take
look.
you through.
I really like the house. You know, walking in through the front door and seeing the pool area and the entertainment area, I really liked that. I thought it was very, very nice, yeah.
I think the house also lends itself to what it is that we're looking for in a property.
So what I really love about this living space is you've got these stacker doors that open right up, and with the high ceilings you get, it's sort of like an open space and modern and contemporary looking in the future, if you can imagine that.
Only thing that I could see is I'd probably open plan the kitchen or something like that, but it's a very, very nice space, yeah, and it flows very nicely.
Well, I think the living room is a good size space, and there's room for a lot of little separate areas. The only thing I would possibly think of doing is the bulkhead. I would just move that up. Otherwise, I think this room really is a fair description of what we would do.
So you'll see this kitchen is a little bit outdated, but the flow from the dining room to the kitchen is quite nice. And this is where you could look to start doing renovations. I mean, off the top of your head, what would you do?
I would definitely look at removing this wall behind us, and that wall on the other end of the kitchen, because there's a really nice scullery space behind at the back, but this literally would open the entire kitchen up.
The kitchen obviously is very dated, but you know, I think that's quite easily fixed. The kitchen ostensibly is a good space. You've got the scullery at the back, and I think just by open planning it and also open planning the scullery, I think you could make a really nice sizable kitchen.
Yeah, completely, and that's something that I would definitely think of doing as we move in.
Okay, Stephen, Andrew, this is your main en suite. You can see, I mean, this is at least a king-size bed, and you've still got ample space to live and breathe. And with this extra space leading straight out onto the garden area, I mean, how nice it is to wake up in the morning and just look straight outside to the birds chirping, etc.
No, that's stunning.
Spectacular view. I mean, I would put the bed there and
So
have this
Looking
view
out
in the
towards
morning
the
to
garden.
wake up to is exquisite,
absolutely
really is.
Stephen, Andrew, I'd like you to take into account the space that you're looking at here. It might feel a little bit tight, but you need to bear in mind that you're looking at a massive jacuzzi bath that's sitting in the corner there. So I'm not 100% whether you may utilize the space the same way.
I'd probably do the whole back end really as a shower.
Oh, really?
Actually,
Okay, fantastic.
Well, I would definitely put a shower in. That's the first thing I would do. The master suite definitely needs a shower. Give it a coat of paint to start with. The view from the bedroom is spectacular. I mean, the house, that beautiful, mature garden is just spectacular to look at. So to wake up to that every morning would be fantastic.
I think ostensibly it's a great space. You know, there's not much major construction one would need to do there. I think, like Steve says, it's just a matter of literally redoing the bathroom.
So this is one of my favourite parts of the house, because you've got your private little courtyard right by your main bedroom.
That was so lovely.
I really like the maturity of the garden or the plants that are
Yes,
here.
absolutely. Can you imagine putting some beautiful outdoor furniture? You could read a book. I mean, it's a stunning little private place.
I like the feeling of tranquility. You know, it's a very peaceful little corner.
I chose to present this home to Steve and Andrew because their brief to me, they were not looking for the perfect house, but they were also not looking to spend an arm and a leg with regards to renovations. I kept speaking to them about, you know, would you do structural changes? And a lot of the time their answer was no. And that's exactly what I wanted to hear. I wanted to know that they were going to be making aesthetical changes, but not too many structural changes, and I think we nailed it on the head. Right, Steve and Andrew, that concludes the first house that we were able to show you today. I'd love to know what your thoughts were with this particular property.
I really liked the house. It was a very, very nice house. And I think we're really looking forward to see what else is in store for us.
Fantastic, so we're definitely on the right track.
Definitely. Great first showing, guys. Thank you so much.
Great, well, we've got 2 more to show you tomorrow, and I'm really excited.
Can't wait. Thank you so much.
After you
Thanks
guys.
a lot.
Thanks
Bye-bye.
so much, guys.
It's the second day of Andrew and Stephen's house hunting journey, and they're still looking for their ideal renovation project. Let's take a look at what Jared and Rebecca have lined up for them today. This beautiful Parkhurst home has 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, staff accommodation, and it's on the market for R2,700,000.
Morning, guys. Good
morning, Andrew.
Nice to see you.
Manny, excited about seeing our second home today?
Absolutely, very excited.
Good. This one's at an asking price of 2.7 million, so already 300,000 less than the one that I showed you yesterday, but it's definitely got some special features which I really look forward to showing you.
Great.
Super.
Right, guys,
this is
so
very
you enter in
nice.
a beautiful courtyard. You've got a manicured style sort of garden, but there's ample room to play with to do what you want to do. I think this is a really nice point to enter into the house.
What one could also do here is definitely grass the area, but I love the fact that you actually have got, and around the side as well,
Yeah.
and they've got a beautiful established little garden here.
Yeah.
I like the fact that the house, that there is a sort of open ground, if you will, around the property. It does give you more of a feeling of space, definitely. And the other thing is that this seems to be a very well constructed house. Oh, this is super.
Very nice. I see the parquet flooring. It looks very original.
very well kept.
Yeah, so in the last year they've just redone parquet flooring, the ceilings have been changed, as well as the kitchen, which I'll show you just now. So everything is nice and modern and well kept.
Yeah.
What I like about this is the structural changes we can make is possibly remove the wall.
Yeah.
Well, you could actually open plan the space really nicely
Yeah.
as well. And just make it
Legitimately,
feel-
from the entrance to the bar to the kitchen, you could create this as one big open area space, which I think would look amazing.
This is an old style house where all the rooms are sectioned off. And I think definitely by knocking through to the hallway and as well as through to the kitchen, you could create the most amazing open plan space.
Right, Steve, so you mentioned you're the cook. What do you think of the kitchen?
It's great. And it really does knock a massive expense off the renovation.
I think as well, if one broke through here, which is what one would want to do, these cabinets can all still be used. So I think you could still incorporate the existing look and feel even into the alteration that one
And
would
what's
make.
great is because it is already alterated, you can spend more money on the structural changes that you'd want to make. So it's saving you.
I mean, you mentioned that you pay a premium for somebody else's renovations. In this case, you're gaining the renovations without having to pay the premium.
And you're able to incorporate them into the new structure that you want to create by open planning.
Yeah.
You can still use the existing cabinetry. So
That's true.
The kitchen I found is it's new. So that immediately is a plus for me because there's that expense that is not required. You maybe just need to reconfigure the one wall that we will break down. Otherwise, everything that you need is there.
Let me just show you the shower and the bathroom area. Straight away, you'll see there's ample cupboard space,
Yeah.
which is fantastic. And you're looking at a nice Swedish shower over there with jets that hit you from all areas. So I'm not even sure that I would change that, to be very honest with you.
I actually really like this space as a dressing room. It's really, really nice. In fact, I don't mind the fact that there's no bath because I would rather have this space
True.
Yeah, you
as a
mentioned
dressing
the
room.
shower.
Yeah,
I can see a big ottoman in the middle here with a nice with a Persian carpet under it,
Beautiful.
and just to create a separate space for you to for a dressing
make
room,
it nice and warm.
combined with a shower room. I mean, who wouldn't want a Swedish shower?
We chose to present this home because it was in their price bracket, firstly. It has the bedroom requirements that they wanted, and also there's room for alterations without exceeding their budget. So I think that's really nice. It's a lower price than the one we showed them yesterday, which gives them extra room for structural changes which are needed to suit their requirements.
Right, Stephen and Andrew, I'd like to give you a nice overview of the property. Once again, you're looking at 4 bedrooms at 2.7 million. In Parkhurst, that is, generally speaking, unheard of. You're looking at a total under roof of 250 square meters. So straight away you're realizing that you're getting a lot more under roof for your buck than maybe a standard Parkhurst property.
It's a well-constructed home. I think it's a very versatile property. As opposed to complete renovation, I think one can just, move walls inside and really create a very versatile space.
Yeah, it's a large property under roof, so, and with very little to do internally to make it job.
Well, I'm glad that we've been able to show you aesthetical changes and structural changes to give you a good overview of what you are actually looking to do.
Guys.
Yeah, great.
We've got one more property. Let's have a look.
Yes.
Super.
Looking forward to that.
Later on Guiding New Home.
I can immediately see massive things that I would do here.
My first impression, the curb appeal is great. I think it's a very, very nice house.
Want to change from this to this? An ABSA home loan will guide you home, make a happy home, and prosper.